Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin and welcome back to another Call of Duty Black Ops 4 video. In today's video, I'm going to give you guys the best class setup and talking about one of the guns that I see a lot of people around the COD community are messing with, and me too. This is a gun that is in a game that's a little bit different from traditional COD. This is your classic, no recoil, laser gun assault rifle you can rely on, and that is of course the ICR-7, returning from Black Ops 3 into Black Ops 4. It reminds me a lot of the previous ICR. Also get some sort of Man of War vibes from this as well. I saw a lot of people talking about the Rampart reminded them of the Man of War. Well, this one does as well. It is your traditional AR. Going to give you guys the best class up and talk about all of that in today's video. If we could go for 1,500 likes, that would be absolutely amazing. I want to do another class setup as well, like another video right after this, which I'll probably record, maybe upload in the morning, because I've just been loving this game and I'm trying to pump out all of the class setups, you know, as quickly as possible. But I'm taking my time and I'm playing with the guns, testing out everything, making sure for ones that have the operator mod, if the operator mod looks good, I'm unlocking it, unlocking attachment level 2s and stuff like that. But let's talk about the ICR and this class setup, which honestly I think could be one of the best class setups in the game because of this special attachment, which we'll talk about. Anyway, let's get right into the class setup. First of all, let's talk about the gun. Full auto assault rifle, improved accuracy with low recoil. Now, yes, this thing has pretty much no recoil. I mean, it has a little bit. When you slap a grip on it, you have pretty much no recoil, and that is the ICR. I mean, I'm not going to spend that much time explaining how this gun works, but the one thing is that there is no stock available on this gun, and your strafing feels very slow. You know how in my previous video, if you guys saw that, I was talking about how strafing, or maybe it was a couple videos ago, but I was talking about how basically strafing feels different with different weapons. Like, I feel like the Rampart strafes a tiny bit faster than the ICR. This one has a very slow strafing, and it's something for me, and I've seen a lot of you guys commenting and talking about it in the comment section down below, and I haven't really talked about it yet, so I'll do it for a second here. Stock. I always recommend stock on assault rifles, but in this game, you literally don't have the option, and for me, I was struggling at first a little bit with that, but you kind of just have to adjust and get used to playing without stock, and then it comes along a little bit more naturally. Anyway, let's talk about this class setup. First thing, the ICR. The best attachment you're going to unlock later in this gun because you can get level up your attachments with the grip level 2. Anyway, first of all, I'm running a dot sight on this. I'm running a red dot. Holographics in this game are really bad. Like, the only game I really liked, I thought Black Ops 3 did it right with ELO and red dot. Those two have good strengths and weaknesses to each of them. Holographic just sort of crowds the screen. I used it in Blackout. It really isn't the best for me personally. I guess holographic could be a little bit better if you change the default sight. Maybe that'll come in supply drops later, or the supply stream system or whatever. But as of right now, I don't really mess with holographic, and I definitely don't mess with this ICR's iron sights. They are pretty crowded and pretty bad in my opinion, and it's worth that one slot, you know, in a game that's just about so much. I mean, this game is about getting your kill streak and letting them do work, but it is also about gun-on-gun action, seeing as the increased health, the gunfights are going to be longer. I run a reflex sight right there with a default optic. Now, I run 2 attachments on this gun, which is weird because most guns I'm running like 3 attachments or 4. I'm running 2 attachments, and they're basically the same. So, as far as your options on this gun, your options are grip, FMJ, quick draw, laser sight, grip 2, and long barrel. And the 2 attachments I run are grip 1 and grip 2. Now, grip 1 gives you reduced recoil while aiming down the sight, okay? Very interesting to talk about is that it only is while aiming down the sight. It's not while hip firing. Hip firing is absolutely garbage in this game. I don't know why they tried to nerf it so hard. Maybe to stop people from spraying and praying. But grip 1 is nice, and like I said, you don't need it because this gun doesn't have that much recoil. But I need grip 1 because it's a stepping stone to grip 2. And the thing with any attachment that's called a level 2 or whatever, you have to run the level 1 at the same time. So grip 1 is basically, it's good, but the reason I'm using it is as a stepping stone to grip 2, which gives me minimized recoil when aiming before firing, which is going to be every single gunfight with an assault rifle or with a red dot, and reduces flinch while aiming down the sight. And that's every single gunfight. I'm basically getting reduced flinch as well as confirming that this gun will never have any sort of recoil, which is good because even a gun like the Rampart, which has very little recoil, sometimes it'll bounce to the side a little bit, and maybe if you're trying to hit that headshot, well, you know, a head is a smaller target, you can miss. With this thing, I feel comfortable hitting headshots, and that grip 2, you know, no recoil, and reducing flinch. I have less flinch is so key in those one-on-one gunfights. 150 health. Sometimes people will even have 200 health if they have armor, if they have the crash specialist use his ability, you know, and I think there's other ways to get 200 health. I'm not sure if those are the only two ways, but definitely grip 1 and grip 2, amazing attachments. Now, one thing about this gun is there's no I would probably run a fast mags or extended mags as a third attachment, but it's not available. The attachments are not available, and I think because this gun is so damn good, that's probably why there's no high caliber available. There's nothing else available. I mean, the only other appealing attachments are long barrel and quick draw. So I guess if you really loved, you know, on a big map, maybe you could run long barrel as a third attachment, or if you're playing hardcore, I'd probably recommend quick draw. But I find just grip 1, grip 2 definitely works out good for me. As far as my gear, I'm running acoustic sensor. I know you guys see acoustic sensor on a lot of my class setups, and a lot of my class setups are kind of similar so far, but I have a few in my next couple of videos that are going to be a little bit different because I've been unlocking more stuff and experimenting a little bit more with different perks and attachments. That's like on this class setup, a grip 1 and grip 2. It's kind of a weird setup, but trust me, this works out well. Anyway, acoustic sensor is what I run just to get that intel. This is a game, or this is a gun where without stock and stuff, you sort of have to wait for enemies, hard aim around corners. If you watch how I play this gameplay, I'm basically playing with this assault rifle and controlling the mid area of the map and trying to get my kill streaks, which when I get these big kill streaks, I cycle through them and I'm able to get a bunch of kills off of those. I really do love the attack helicopter. It plays basically like a Pavlo. The strike team are very, very good as well. They rush the spawn and just destroy people. And as far as my third one, I've been experimenting between either the sniper pilot's kill streak, but the thing with that is that you can't run it while using the attack helicopter. So I'm using like the Thresher now. I'm just experimenting to try to find what third streak I would like. Maybe the gunship would work great, probably on that map like this. But anyway, acoustic sensor. Let's get back to the class setup, finish this off. And then as far as my perks, I'm running 2 first perks. This is something I've been liking. I figured out a way on other class setups to not use scavenger, but on this class setup, when it's an assault rifle and when my whole design around this is sort of to control an area and to build up to streaks with this gun. This is like your sturdy gun. Less, you know, no recoil, reduced flinch. I'm going to run scavenger to replenish ammo because I don't want to pick up ammo. I want to stick with this. And then tac mask. Increased resistance to 9 bangs, concussion, razor wire, reactor core, seeker, tempest fire, and counter UAV. Basically, a lot of the BS in this game comes from people's specialists. And I remember, you know, people always thought support streaks were bad in COD because, well, death streaks and support streaks because those are basically things people got without earning them. And it kind of is the same with the specialist. I mean, you can get a dog, which is basically a kill streak, like a seeker RC thing, like riot shield thing, just like a bunch of stuff you can unlock just due to your specialist, which just comes naturally over playtime. Obviously, the more score you're getting, I think the quicker you unlock it, the more kills, objective play, everything that contributes to score. But that is something that's definitely a little bit different, and that's why tac mask just makes me feel more comfortable. You know, obviously when I'm playing this sort of play style with this setup, people are gonna know where I'm at. I've been patrolling this middle area of the map pretty much the whole game. You know, obviously moving to side, but tac mask is good for that. Second perk here. As far as the second perk, for SMGs, I've been leaning towards gung-ho and dexterity a little more. You'll probably see that on some of my SMG class setups in the future. But for an AR, it's basically lightweight or skulker. Cold-blooded, I don't really think is too useful right now because you know, the enemies shouldn't be getting good kill streaks up on you. So I just stick with lightweight right now. Helps you get out of tight situations because sometimes you do get overrun, especially with a gun that doesn't have fast mags or extended mags. When you don't have stim shot on for fast heals. Basically, I have no fast heals or no fast reloads. So this is more of a slower paced gun. So that can help me escape a little bit. And then perk 3 is going to be dead silent. That's what I'm rocking with as far as the perk 3. And that is the class setup with this gun. Now, as far as a specialist, I've been sort of just experimenting with the specialist. I think with this one, the best specialists to go with are ones that play to sort of like a specialist weapon. So I've been using the battery, which comes with like the noob tube grenade launcher, which I really suck with. I have to get good and get used to how it works in this game. But it also comes with a cluster grenade. And oh my goodness, our cluster grenades and our flashbang, or 9-bang specifically, so damn strong in this game. The cluster grenade is basically a nade, and then you cook it, you throw it, and then it does the original blow up, and then it like blows up over and over and over again all over the place. It's absolutely amazing. Cluster grenades are very, very cool, and I think that this setup is a perfect playstyle to fit this game, which I really think that this game revolves around if you want to rush, sure, you could get a stim shot. You could get really, deep in their spawns with maybe perk 2 gluttony or something like that, which I'll probably make some rushing class setups in the future, which will just have crazy, like, I'll just stack perk 2s. Obviously, I still have a lot more class setup videos to do, and I'm trying to pump them as quick as I can. But this setup is awesome, and just having that grip 2 toughness with the reduced flinch means a lot, especially because in a game where I don't have stock, I'm already uncomfortable. Having toughness and knowing that basically pretty much no one else has it unless they're running grip 2, which is probably very rare, especially at this stage in the game. You're going to be at a huge advantage in one-on-one gunfights, which will happen a lot in this game whether you like it or not. Anyway, thanks for watching. Drop a like on this thing. Let's go for 1,500 likes. That'd be amazing. Subscribe if you guys are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'm loving this game, and I'm just loving to pump the content, so I'll see you guys in the next one. That's about it. I'm out. Peace.